Hello, good evening.
Hello.
That's right, I'm in the wrong place. There we go.
Whoop! Don't put me up in the top corner.
Okay, we'll put Kelly in the top corner. So she's looking over everybody.
There we go. There we go.
Looking down on you.
She keeps us in check each week, so.
Yes. Oh dear. Sorry for going a bit earlier this week. I think everybody will sort of understand the reasons why we're going a bit earlier this week. We will not mention the reasons now, but just...
Is that because you have to go to the toilet and you didn't want nobody to know?
I wasn't the one going to the toilet.
Really?
Really? What? I don't even know. This has already descended into madness.
You just said you didn't want to tell anybody. I thought it was because you needed to go to the toilet.
Mm-hmm. No. Oh dear. Okay. So we will start rocking on here because it's been another week for GFN, and it is another fun one. And I think we've got a fair bit to discuss. We actually did something last night, which we'll probably cover. And of course, as soon as we do that, something else drops, and you know what it's like.
Absolutely, definitely. So I had a good segue for that, actually.
Okay.
There's a natural segue for this one. For what we did last night. So
okay, you can do that. And a wee second here. So I will try and function for a change, because you know what I'm like. I'm a complete rocket here. So we will share my screen and we will go to the blog post. And here we go. We will add it, and it is GFN Thursday. As we see, you can check out this. We go in a bit more detail on our website, but I like coming to this one because in case you see things on our website which you're not meant to see, it's the safer option, because I keep on forgetting to remove things. So basically, the big news of the week is shocking news. It's Riders Republic and Far Cry 6 are coming to GFN at launch. I don't think we're in an awful amount of shock about that, are we?
Yes.
Nope.
I am very shocked.
You're very shocked.
I'm really shocked.
Yes, but it is good to have the confirmation that it is coming day and date. So it's flipping heck. That's only a month away now.
It is indeed.
I can't believe that. It's just absolutely flying in. But it's good to see that it is coming.
Can it slow down a wee bit?
Yes. Slow down. Do you think it's working?
I don't think it's working, but if time could slow down just like a wee bit, it'll be fine.
Yeah, it would be. What am I doing here? I don't know. I'm just losing the plot here today, so I am. It's been one of them days.
It doesn't sound like you at all.
No, it doesn't. So we have got this. Colin, that is great to hear. Wait till you hear, see what we have found out after we did that video last night. Would this be the natural? It would just be a good segue to go into it now. Then,
well, we may as well. Why not? It's fine.
We did a wee video last night about the Humble Bundle, and there's 3 games on it this month for GFN. Go check that out. We go through it. I think it's worth it if you can pick up the wee subscription, which is like half price. It's definitely worth it. The 3 games were Neon Abyss,
Narita Boy,
and
West is Dead.
3 completely different games, and a good way to boost out your library. Plus, you get all the other games as well. After we did that show, what happened?
There was a Team 17 like bundle, which seemed to drop with. There was some crazy pricing on kind of quite a few of the Team 17 games.
Oh yes, there's a big awkward pause by me again.
Why are you shocked?
What?
Why are you looking shocked?
I'm looking shocked because I've got myself in pause again. Or
that's nothing unusual. So that doesn't explain it's shocking. Like
it's me. Just stop bullying me. Stop it.
I will try.
I'm keeping my eye on the chat to see whether Polaris has come back yet. After asking to be banned, I gave him a timeout. So
yeah. So here we go. This is the bundle. I think me and Barry may have to do a bit of a thing in this to go through this in a bit more detail because there's actually quite a lot in it. You can pick this bundle up for £15 to get to 28 items. You can actually make it smaller for this of them. Yeah, he's back. So you can actually pick these all up. And I think if not all these games are on it, like 90% or 99% of them are on it. And the Escapist is on it. My time in
I think my time in Porsche is, yeah.
Overcooked 2, Kelly's favourite game.
I'm so good at that game.
We have Shelter, which is definitely on it. We'll be coming to that shortly. Flockers, I'm not sure. Avon Conley is on it, and I can thoroughly recommend that game if you're into base building. I'm not sure about Alien Breed. Ageless is. Overcooked, I think, is as well. You can get 25% off Hoko Life, which is on it. I think Hell Let Loose is on.
Hell Let Loose is on it, yep.
Worms Rumble is. Yuko's Island Express is on it. If you didn't pick it up with Epic last week, Ukulele as well is on. So you can pick up an absolute ton of games there for 15 quid. So it'll be about $20 mark. So that is another one, but we'll probably do that in a bit more detail. I'm putting us under pressure here. We've got so many videos we need to get going here. It is.
We've got a lot of work on our hands.
Why do you do this to us?
What?
Give us a lot of work to do.
I know. I'm sorry.
Barry, just hit him in the head.
Yeah. Well, no. Don't encourage violence.
All right, we'll pat you on the head instead. There you go.
It's just nothing but pure bullying here. So we will do that. Again, if you want to hear more about Humble Bundle, you can go and check it out there. Polaris, again, don't be worrying about that. I feel really guilty you doing so many of these.
It was like celebrating being banned for 300 minutes or 300 seconds.
Okay. But we will move on down here. So I think we've talked about Far Cry 6 to death. It's looking interesting. Here is the good thing about that. You can obviously play that on Ubisoft Plus, and I think we're 95, if not 99% sure that there is going to be no price rise for GeForce Now users. So you can just continue to play at the same price for that. So that is good to see. And then we've got Riders Republic. Barry, I know you played a bit about Riders Republic.
Yes, I have. Definitely. I'm allowed to talk about that now. Especially now they've had an open beta. I spent some time with it, kind of getting to grips with some of the starting points with the tutorial, then some of the crazy races across the different formats. So there was kind of like off-trail bike. There was the crazy rocket jetpack flying suit thing, which was a little bit mad. That's great fun. I did some kind of road racing, some skiing with some kind of jumps and that sort of stuff. It's good fun. And the multiplayer element and those mass races are going to be absolutely epic. The one thing that was going through my head when I was playing it is I can just imagine a cloudy play along. With Kelly taking us all out.
And here's the thing, that does sound good. I think we'll do. There we go. We'll get that done. We'll sign us up for that. We will do a cloudy play along when this launches next
28th of October.
28th of October. We will do that. We will make it a GFN cloudy play along. Book it. We will do it. Maybe not lunch day, but around maybe lunch weekend. We will try and do that because we do want to get back into doing all these sort of play alongs. And with it being on Ubisoft Plus, we'll be able to. That should lower the barrier for people to actually get into it. Yeah. So Good. There you go, Kelly. We've got another play along signed up for there.
Yes, that's good.
Is that good? Is that?
I am looking forward to it.
And we will do that on a Sunday, probably the Sunday on the
Well,
weekends.
Sunday is the day that I say I want to keep the play alongs going. So yes, Sunday.
Well, we will do that on the Sunday, the something.
I will tell you now.
We will do it on your day.
That's Halloween.
Yes, that's why I said your day.
Would people be available on Halloween, like?
Or do you want to put it back to the following week? Well, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
We'll have a chat on Friday.
Yes, we will.
Happy's not happy.
Happy's never happy, to be fair.
Well, he's going no Sunday. It's Halloween happy. Come on.
Yes. So also we've got a free to play weekend this weekend, and it is for Rainbow Six Siege. You can go and add that in and start playing it over the weekend. And there's big massive discounts. I think we showed that discount last night. You can get it for like £5 or £6 on Humble if you subscribe to the Humble Choice. So there's loads of places you can pick that up if you're not an Ubisoft Plus subscriber. So I'm not a big fan of Rainbow Six, but I know a lot of people are.
It's good fun if you've got the right team of people together to kind of play it with, then it is good fun. I think if you're in a squad where you maybe don't know people, or you're in a squad with people that are a bit useless, then it feels like a bit of a challenge at times. But if you've got the right squad around you, it's some great fun. And you get to shoot people in the head.
Yes, that's what I was waiting. That's what I was waiting on. I was waiting on for this.
No, but you could do what I did. I took over my son's wee game, and I got him killed. And I was like, "Well, you weren't playing it as me, so I had to play it for you."
Yes, you're just a meanie. So you
well,
are.
Joshua had to have it done to him. Come on.
Oh dear, you just like bullying him, so you do.
He's 19. He needs it.
Yes. Let me see here. I'm just double checking something before we come on to this because yes, it is. As we can see here, if I can scroll this down and stop being a moonbeam, Life is Strange is the big headline game of the week here on GFN, and good news, it is available now. It's been available for about half an hour or so you can go and play it now, which is great to see. And we have criticized GFN for how long it's taken day and date releases to get onto the platform, and here we go today. It's day and date, and it was on within about less than 2 hours from the release date.
That's perfect. That's the kind of thing that we want to see, isn't it? When we've got it dropping at sort of 5 o'clock UK time or thereabouts, and then within 2 hours it's available on the platform. That's great to see that's dropped in so quickly.
Yes, so I know that has been a bugbear for a lot of people, us included, and I think it was quite rightly calling that out. And I think they did say they were trying to work on things to make games go on a bit quicker, and it looks like, touch wood, that this is going to be a regular, or hopefully this turns into a regular thing going forward.
Yeah, definitely.
We will move down to our infamous game, the way we look at each of the games, and we will go to Kelly's game first of all. And we have another day and date release, and I scared the absolute bejesus out from Barry last night when we were recording our video.
You didn't laugh.
Yes. Barry was worried about me breaking embargo in this, but Bus Simulator was already on GFM when we were talking about it. So this was another day and date release, and it is good to see this. And here we go. It's got a mixed reception, but again, normally with any type of these games, there's normally like a wee bit of a mixed reception, and we'll double check to see what the reasons are. But Barry,
you get a bus license after you play this game.
Yes,
So you
you
can go
do.
out and like take the Ulster bus and go, I can drive this bus.
So are you wanting to play this?
No.
All that build up and you go, no.
But like,
Oh.
I was just asking a genuine question. If I played this game, do I get a bus license after it?
No, you don't. No.
But people, if you watch the people driving their cars, it's like they got it in a lucky bag. So it might as well get like a bus simulator.
You're not allowed to talk about people getting their driving license from a lucky bag, so
Why? Yeah, I'm allowed to talk about them getting it from a lucky bag.
glass houses.
Oh dear.
I had one accident. It wasn't even my fault because the wee idiot like went through the red light, not me. So come on.
Yes. Okay. Moving swiftly on. Barry, what about you for this here? It is £30, so it's in the mid-range sort of price. There is there's an extended edition with some extra bits and bobs. It looks like this is going to be a game which has a lot of DLC, and it's got the Steam trading cards. Is this going to be something you're going to play here?
It is something that is on my wish list. I think it's one of the simulator games coming thick and fast, one after the other, and I feel like this one might actually, it might have actually grabbed me. I feel like it's one that I want to jump in on, so it's added to the wish list.
Have you actually played like Euro Truck Simulator, or no? That they haven't appealed to you.
No,
but driving a bus will.
I don't know why. Who knows? I don't know what it was. There's just something about it that actually looks pretty cool. Yeah, it's as I say, it's wish listed, and I'll hopefully pick it up at some point. Maybe even with a humble discount.
Yes.
From their choice.
Again, we're not getting paid. We actually didn't put a referral code. This is just our personal feelings of the Humble Bundle. So we'll go down to the reviews here to find out. It's full of glitches and it's an unfinished game. Not so it maybe needs a bit of maybe leave it for a couple of months to get patched up by the looks of things.
Yeah, I'll leave it on the wish list.
Leave it on the. Yes, so that may be the best thing. Feels like an early release. I had a feeling it might be like this because it was just announced at Gamescom and just came all of a sudden. But I would be confident enough that some of this will be fixed down the road because I've had the other one as well, which I think is done. And look, we've already got a hot fix, right, as well. Dear bus drivers, or hello, bus drivers. And yeah, the steering wheels and things like that. So cool. I think maybe just leave that for a bit if it's on your wish list. For me, it would be a massive discount. For me, it's not even a wish list sort of one. If it gets down to the couple of pound or about $5-6 mark, yeah, it might get me tempted, but I wouldn't be putting on my wish list to even just have it there. What about you, Kelly?
If I get my bus license, yes, I'll play it.
You don't get your bus license, so you're not going to play it?
No. I was looking forward to driving the Ulster bus.
But it does have countries all around the world, and it does have European countries. We also have this day and date release in Dice Legacy. It's already got 14 reviews, which are mixed, and it's only been released. Let's see. It is not on GFN as yet. I think they were just pushing for Life is Strange because it was the big game. It is £16, and it has got
trading cards.
No.
Soundtrack. There we go. Second time right. Yes.
Per Alice, yes, that's the reason why we're on a wee bit earlier today, is because we are going to be covering that. So I'm looking forward to it, but we'll concentrate back onto this. But I actually like the look of this game. again, this is what I like about GFM. We have went from bus simulator to a dice game, which looks completely and utterly wacky, and it is £16. It's got trading cards as well, so that's definitely an up in my book. Kelly, what about you? What do you think of this game?
This looks like just a purely your game, so like this doesn't look like a game that you can go around shooting people in the head.
No, you throw dice.
Yeah, see, I don't want those dice. I want to shoot people in the head. So this is your game.
Yes. This is a wish list game for me anyway. Barry, what about you?
It's not one for me. I mean, yeah.
There's not much to say.
I don't know. I was going to say there's not much to say on that one, but yeah, it's not one that I'll add to my library.
It's not one for you. I'll go down and have a quick look at the very, very early reviews. Oh yes, it's a city builder. Yeah, 100% for me with dice.
What's the dice all about?
I don't know. It just looks cool.
Okay. You can play.
I can play that. It's still the city builder survival game, and it's a roguelike. I think that's off boxes ticked in my eyes. So yeah, it's a definite game for me. I think it's rather much to say about that more because I think I'm the only one who likes to look at this one.
I think so.
You can move on. We'll allow you.
You want me to move on?
Yeah, we'll allow you.
Oh, are you sure?
No.
Oh, we now go to a game which is one for Kelly. This is Life is Strange 2 Colors, and we have an announcement, don't we, Kelly?
What's your announcement?
It's about you in this game.
Oh, I'm going to be playing this game?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you going?
What day is tomorrow? Friday. So I think, are we doing anything on Saturday?
No.
So I think I'll start it on Saturday and play it.
Are you going to be streaming it live, or will you be recording it and putting it up?
I don't know. I might stream it live.
You might stream it live.
Yeah. So people can see how stupid I actually am.
Yes.
Not at all.
So, no, I wasn't putting you under any pressure. I was just.
No, I don't know. Sometimes it's actually quite better to stream it live, and sometimes it's good to just record it. But I might actually just like stream it to let people see how stupid I am and what choices I make.
Cool. We were given a code by GFN for this game, so we thank you very much for them giving us a code. So Kelly will be streaming this on Saturday by the looks of things, and we will give you a time closer when we see when we can get it fitted in. And there's a soundtrack with this one. So Kelly, why are you excited about this game?
Well, I like these type of games where you get to like choose all your different paths, and then if you choose the wrong path, you get to rewind it to like see what if you choose the other path to see what would have happened. And I just think these type of games are really cool.
And what did you think of the last ones in the series? I know you've started you're replaying.
I replayed Life is Strange, the first one. Was that yesterday or the day before? I played it and actually really, really enjoy it. So I did, and it was actually couldn't actually remember what path it was taking, and then when I was taking the wrong path, it sort of let you know, well, if you want to go down this path, don't forget you can't go back. And then I rewound it to see what way the different consequences, which was actually quite good.
So what you're saying, there's lots of replayability in this because you can go back and change the
scenario. So
and change the different paths.
Yeah, which I actually really enjoyed because you can see both ways of what way you're going to go.
Yeah, we've got people saying we want you to stream it live in the chat, so I'll just put my head down here. And Polaris is, there's me sticking my head down again. Polaris is saying, I think you should try Disco Elysium because there's lots of choices in that game.
Okay, I'll have a look at that game, so I will.
Okay. Barry, what about your good self?
I'm excited to play this at the right time. I'm actually at the start of the journey, so I've added the early ones into my library so that I can kind of start that journey and then kind of hopefully by the end of it, I'll be ready to sort of merge into the new one. So I'm excited to kind of see what the series holds, and I'm looking forward to it. I've played, obviously similar types of games in the past, and I do enjoy that story-based kind of puzzle choice and all those different elements to it. So I've got no doubts that I'll enjoy it. I just need to work my way up and play it through in order, and then get to the new one.
Cool. I would probably maybe play this at some stage. Again, for me, it would probably be if I got it in a bundle or if I got it pretty cheap, I would give this a go. But I know Kelly is more than happy to pay, or would have been more than happy to pay full price for this because she's really into this sort of game, and it's different horses for different courses, as we've seen with the last game or a couple of games ago.
It's definitely worth the full price, so it is.
And as we can see here, there is lots of funky sort of upgrades and such like. It could be worth paying the extra to get the. Oh, that's right. That's been pushed back. Someone don't know when.
Yeah.
Yes, but still, even with it being pushed back, you're going to get it at some stage. So, like, for an extra £9
or 15 for the full one, where you get that one, but you also get other sort of.
Is that not just like £9? Oh, so you're talking about the first one, so okay. So the extra £15 is worth it because at the end of the day, you're going to get the whole series, and you can work your whole way through if you haven't got the other ones.
Yes, and you get.
And eventually, you will get the welcome.
Yep, and you get other bits and bobs there as well. Cool. I think people know about this game. They know it's got a big reputation out there. So I think you're right about this at launch, or you may just wait to see what happens. We'll move on to the next one. Okay. I know Epic Game Store, bad reputation, blah, 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 and I haven't claimed it as yet.
What are you doing, man? Come on.
I know.
He just likes to let people watch him claim his games. That's what it is.
So Sheltered is the Epic free game of the week, and you can play it in GFN. Need we say any more to that? And it's another Team 17 game. I think I'm going to be giving this a go, even though it's in my library and I forgot about it. I'm just an absolute moonbeam. But you just forget about how many games there are out there and how easily you can get them built up. What's your feelings in this game, Barry?
I think initially, because I remember when we covered this, I think earlier in the year, when it sort of first dropped in, and it wasn't one of the ones that I'd kind of said I'd immediately go for. But having now claimed it on, obviously it's an Epic free game, it's one of those things I always like to give these things a shot, see whether it's a game that I'm going to enjoy, whether it's for me, and then kind of go from there. So it certainly looks interesting enough. It just necessarily wouldn't be one that I maybe would have put my hand in my pocket and bought.
What about you, Kelly? I know the answer, but what about you, Kelly?
Definitely not a game for me.
What I would also say here, if you go back to the store here, there's another game which is free, which is just dropped in, and it's Neo. It is not, I'm just making sure I say this enough, this is not on GFN, but I thoroughly recommend that people claim this game because it is a really good game. I do not know, Emily, if it is coming to GFN in the future, but all we know is that from the talk a couple of weeks ago, there seems to be good, fruitful sort of talks maybe going on with GFN and the publisher. So I would just recommend claiming any game you can get on the Epic Games Store because you just don't know what will happen down the line.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, again, I've claimed mine already. It's in the library, and it's one of those ones that if I want to give it a try, I can install it and go from there. Or alternatively, you can. If it's also one of those ones that can linger in your library. If that announcement does come that it's hopping into GFN, then you can very simply just click that add button and kind of fire it up in the cloud if it were to happen.
Yeah. And just going through this through the chat here. Thanks, Isis 007 for joining us. Hi, Fed. Thanks for joining as well. And yeah, I think I know Epic has got its major people who really do not like it. You can't say no to all the stuff they're doing here with all these free games. And again, I didn't really want to talk about it, but there is a big Epic Games sale going on as well. I don't think there's a £10 off coupon, but there is some real good sales going on. There's Hitman 3's down to £25. There's Chivalry's got a bit of a discount there. Void Train, I know it's only like £2 it's off, but at least it's something. There's Assassin's Creed as well. I'm just going for the GFN games, but you could have a bit of a look there to see if anything sticks out to you. Was there anything that stuck out for you, Barry?
I've not had a proper chance to look through the sale yet, so
yeah, that's the same as me.
I know that's a really disappointing answer, but
next week we will have a proper look through it, and we'll pick a couple of games out here because there's 8 pages here, and I don't really want to go through all 8 pages at the moment. Yeah, we will go back to our next game of the week, and it is American Fugitive. Kelly, this looks possibly.
Oh, you get to blow things up.
Yes, possibly a game for you. So I'll be a yes then. That would be a game for you, Kelly.
You get to drive a tank. Come on.
That's all that matters. It is £18, so about $23 maybe. Oh, and I already own that game. So
I don't even have to bet. I just go onto your site.
Yes.
Yay!
And you could play that game. So you're liking the look of that anyway?
Yep.
Oh, and it's got trading cards. Always good. Barry?
Yes, this one caught my eye. It does look quite interesting. Obviously, looks like there's a little bit of a story behind it as well, which is good when you start kind of bringing those things and throwing them all together. It looks like a good little bit of an action-packed adventure.
It does indeed. I'm going to risk it. I'm not going to mute myself again. I will risk. I will take the risk. I will play this. I might try it during one of my what I will call my lunchtime streams, which I've been doing this week. It's not going to be every lunchtime. It's just going to be if and when I can fit it in. I'm actually having a bit of fun on that. Just highlighting different games in GFM because there's just so many games. I think it's just maybe going through the library and just picking games at random and going through it. Unless people want different series, we can maybe have a look at that. So I might give this one as a shot in the coming days. But what did I do? I did Planet Coaster and I did Slay the Spire today. Kelly was disappointed she missed that one.
I was so disappointed. I went to work.
And the thing about it, I didn't die during the daily challenge.
That's shocking because
that is shocking. And I had an absolutely awful score. But if you ever want to know,
what number were you at? Were you on the first page or like halfway through the pages?
I was 750th or something along them lines.
So you were like way up.
Yes. To be fair, if I'm on console, I seem to be one of the better console players. Because to be fair,
don't give excuses.
I think it's a fair excuse.
No, there's no excuses.
Have I? On the
console, whether it's the console or whether it's the PC, it's the same game. So don't be giving these excuses.
Have I or have I not been number one on the console?
Once or twice.
So yes. Say.
That is not a win for you.
That is a win for me.
No, it's not.
So I have to be number one on the PC.
Yes, you need to get to be number one on the PC. Come on, get with the program.
It's got to be done.
Never going to happen in a million years. Or
you never know.
People actually think about 6 moves ahead, and I even mess
You
up.
can't even think of one move ahead.
I know.
So that's the whole point.
It's not even 6 moves ahead. It's like, oh, I'm coming up to the boss battle. I have to make sure I'm on turn whatever, so everything
You
lines
know
up
how long you
perfectly.
take to think takes points off you.
Yeah.
Just whack a card up.
Oh dear. I don't know what to say. Do you know, sometimes I could just sit back, not say anything, and just watch like everybody else would enjoy. Because it's so much fun watching the two of you together on a show. It's brilliant.
Oh dear.
And what's even worse is I'm stuck in the middle. Like,
Yes.
literally stuck in the middle tonight.
Barry, pass this up.
I'm not that brave.
We've got a question here.
Who's going first?
Keyboard and mouse or controller. What is your input of choice?
Well, mine's is always like controller because I can't work game keyboard and mouse things to play games.
Barry.
I'm controller now. I think I've had too much console time and time away from mouse and keyboard. That, like, I think I'm just too old now. Now, like, when I try and play mouse and keyboard, it's a car crash. It's an absolute disaster.
Okay, I'm going to do a confession here. It's not a bad one.
Do you want some holy water there?
Yes. Yesterday I bought a game on GOG. I do want more games to come over from GOG onto GFN, and this game I really want to come on. I was playing some Star Trek Voyager Elite Forces. Oh my goodness, that just brought me so back. I didn't play it with a controller. It was the first FPS I have played with a mouse and keyboard in years. And it sort of came back to me, and I go, yes, this is why you play mouse and keyboard. And I don't want to, because I prefer playing games on the TV, and that's with controllers, because that's how I play GFM for most of the games. Not all the games. Kelly loves the idle clickers, which I have got out from over the last couple of days, haven't I?
No, because every morning we wake up and you've got this wee stupid game on, and you're just
that's not a clicker, but
if you're still sitting clicking a button.
Yes, but that's not a clicker. That's not a clicking
game. And I'm going, oh my god, you're sitting pushing this button.
It's a football. It's a football game.
I'm sure if them wee fans of that football team get rid of you, somehow they'll figure it out.
I'm going to scare you here. I've got 100% backing from the fans. The fans love me.
You wanted rid of you the other day.
Yes, I was down at 0% backing of the fans, but I said I'm staying.
So what did you do? Did you win a game, or did you buy a player that they all wanted?
Both.
Okay.
Sacking the managers, and I'm going, it's not the manager's fault.
I was getting the blame. Oh, that's down to complete another rabbit hole. But yeah, I like playing on controller now because it's easier, and some of the games now are taking that into account. Even games which you would think would be mouse and keyboard first, like Slay the Spire, you can play that for controller, absolutely no bother. Again, I'm trying to keep my options open, but there's some games which you can't play with controller, and keyboard and mouse is the way you should be playing it.
Yeah, definitely. Just gonna bring this up. Colm looks like he's having a cracking Thursday.
There's a Scottish kid.
He's got his Epic Games, his Humble Bundle games, and he's got Kena pre-ordered. So what a Thursday indeed.
Yeah, absolutely. You should be having an absolute load of fun. I don't really want to be pushing this later, but I'm wondering, will we maybe see something from that later tonight, or will they keep it separate? Because we know that's a PlayStation exclusive, but it is coming to GFN and PC as well.
Yeah, no, of course.
See, we go down these rabbit holes all the time. It's all
always
fun.
you that starts them.
And it's not always me.
It is always you. Right,
It's
next
mainly
game,
me, but not.
it's always you. Next game. People want to see the next game. Come on.
Oh, it's an early access game. It is it's an RTS. Oh, an RTS. We were talking about them.
Right, what's
Ooh.
an RTS? Come on.
Oh, what's an RTS? That is a real-time strategy game. Do like Civilization and things like that. That's a turn-based game where you have to wait till you hit return or to go on to the next turn. And RTS is a strategy game where you don't stop, you constantly go. And it's you control these people to go. You don't actually do the shooting yourselves. You go, they automatically shoot. So you're just telling them where to go, basically, or build up your base and tell them to push out.
Oh, that sounds good.
So it's a bit different. There used to be a big, massive push for RTS games because of Command and Conquer, Red Alert, and then it became FPSs, the first-person shooters. But and good to see there's a new RTS coming there. Barry, what's your take in this one?
Gonna shock you.
Yeah.
This is in my library already.
Oh, have you bought it?
I haven't bought it. I think it was actually, you might also have it in your library because I've got a funny feeling. I know we've mentioned it a couple of times.
I do.
But it was a humble game, I think 2 months ago, possibly.
Yes. I think I've explained this before. I've got 2 Steam accounts because someone who shall remain nameless, my son, got me fact banned on the other account. So I'm now trying to just use one account and to use all that. So yes, I do have this game. I didn't even know I had this game.
Are you looking forward to playing it now?
I am actually going to. I am going to look forward to playing it because it's an early access. I wouldn't have bought this otherwise. And this looks like another reason why we say, even if not all the games are on these humble bundles or in the Epic, just claim everything you can because you just don't know what will happen. And here's a perfect example. So, Kelly, you're liking to look at this as something completely different?
Yeah, I would give this one a go, so I would. Just to see.
You haven't given it a try yet, Barry, didn't you say?
No, I haven't given it a try. It literally, I only remembered earlier that I actually had it in my library.
And it's got trading cards. Always good to have trading cards. So cool. And what kind of reviews has it got? It's got very positive reviews, even though the top ones here are negative. It's an early access, so you're going to get a hit of different sort of reviews. We say that all the time. Very unfinished game. But that's what you're sort of expecting.
I was just going to say, it's par for the course, isn't it?
Regular updates here. 2nd of September, 28th of August. That's what you want with an RTA or with an early access game. So, yeah, this looks interesting. And we may see this on the channel, maybe giving it a wee look in the future.
Possibly so.
Cool. We will move on. That is the wrong one. There we go. I've got too many windows open.
You need double screen.
No, I'm fine. Next game is In Case a Sci-Fi Apocalypse. I can't say it. I think this was already on GFN, and this is just the Epic Game Store version.
I think you're right. I think we've covered it.
Before
we've covered it before.
And I think we probably said it looks dead on. If you're into RPGs, it could be worth getting. It's in the sale, 20% off. So 20 quid for this. Kelly, sorry.
No, it's fine. Go to Kelly. It's cool. All good.
Oh no, Kelly's just going to say this game doesn't look like for me.
I was just going to say, I think if I remember correctly, this was one that we actually said wait for a sale.
Yeah.
If I think back to when we covered it, we said sort of hold back for a sale. So
yeah,
I think we may have said lower than the sale value actually is at the moment, if I remember, but still, it's on sale. So
go check that out. There we go, since we've already covered that one. Oh, and there's a game I can talk about at the bottom here, which I forgot about. And I'm going to make a prediction about that one, if it's not already there. I have a problem saying this name. Infinite Factory. This is a Duncan game. It is on my wish list. It looks like you building, making all that sort of stuff. It's my sort of logic, sort of all that sort of carry on. Kelly, I know you will be thrilled about this game.
I am so looking forward to watching you play this game to see what nonsense you come up with.
Oh dear.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean? What do I mean by that? What I said, to see what nonsense you can come up with.
I don't come up with nonsense. It's just, I don't know why.
Okay, well, we'll just leave you with that wee thought.
Okay.
Are you just thinking about all the nonsense that you can do?
That's exactly what he was. He was calculating. He was watching the little video bits, thinking about how mad he could go.
Yep.
Being completely and utterly mad scientist.
And random.
Barry, what about you?
I've added this to my wish list today. I think it looks pretty intriguing. Puzzle element, all that sort of stuff. It ticks a box, doesn't it? It stimulates the brain. It gets you going. So I think it's one for the library.
Okay. This is definitely on my wish list. As you can see, I have added it. Oh yeah. Oh, that's got me. I want that game. Next game, I'm going to tell you straight away. Kelly's going to love this game. It is Postal Redux. It is a twin stick shooter. I know that may not appeal to Kelly straight away from the bat, but this game is just completely and utterly crazy beyond belief. And you can do real naughty stuff in this game as well.
What do you mean real naughty stuff? How much more naughty can you get than shooting people in the head?
Go and experience it and you'll see. So I think Kelly would really like this game. So I'm not trying to influence you there, Kelly, but what's your retake on it?
It looks like it's crazy. All these people running about you. It actually looks like that Darksiders thing, the way they're running about there.
Yeah, the Darksiders Genesis you're talking about.
Yep. So I would give this one a wee go.
And the price is £5, so it'll be about $7.50 in dollars, and it's got co-op now as well.
So after thing, Happy's question.
Sorry, I didn't.
Answers a Happy's question. He goes, "Is it multiplayer?"
It's co-op, so you can play
multiplayer.
Yes.
And PvP and cross-platform multiplayer as well.
Yes. Barry, what about your good self?
I think I had the intrigue. It looked interesting, and then you scrolled down and you showed me the price, and I was like, "Wow, I wasn't expecting that. I kind of expected it. I know it's a few years old, but I kind of thought maybe it would be a little bit more expensive." I actually think this looks like a bit of a bargain for $4.99 because it looks like, it looks like chaos.
I can tell you that it is. Can't shoot children, so it got a down vote.
Why would anybody want to shoot children? Come on.
Yes. So again, just go. Again, if you're a bit sensitive, I would say avoid this game. And sensitive is probably the wrong word. What word am I looking for? There is, if you don't want anything too graphic, that would probably maybe a bit disturbing. I wouldn't go for this game. But if you're just looking for mindless sort of action and just going around shooting things in the head, there you go.
Ding dang do.
Ding dang do indeed.
I haven't heard that phrase for ages. Don't know why it came to my head, to be honest, but there we go.
Kelly knows this game.
I tried this game. I just couldn't understand that game. I was intrigued by it, and I downloaded it, and it was like, okay, now what am I doing? And it just didn't make sense to me. Because that way, did you watch all the time, going to bed, and I'm like, well, I'm going to try this wee game.
This game is, as Kelly has said, you build things. There's a story mode where you can learn about all the different things. The story mode is basically the tutorial. The real meat and bones of it is like creating your own maps and creating your own public transport and things like that. You can go completely utterly wacky. You can go all sensible. It is just fun. If you can get your head around it and can actually play it well, this game, you can have so much fun. You can start back, as it said, during the horse-drawn carriage era and just work through all the different time scales. They're constantly updating this game, and they are not bringing a Transport Fever 3 out for a bit. They've just reconfirmed that they're going to be bringing more expansions out to this. This is absolutely mad. Yes. With this game, the person who Kelly was talking about, his name is Colonel Failure. Yes, that is his name. And if you watch his Transport Fever series, you can see what you can actually do in this game, and it's just mind-boggling. You build up your own new rail network, bring coal over to the different city. It's just mad. It's a game that could take over your life, and if this was on Steam version, we would be seeing hundreds, if not people with thousands of hours into it, because you can just build it so much. Think of it sort of similar to like SimCity, but it's basically just railways and the different types of transport in and out. Barry.
To be honest with you, I don't think I've got the time for it. Well, you know, I don't have the time for it because we're all.
Because you want your marriage to last.
Well, yeah, there is that as well, of course. I mean, it's certainly, you know, SimCity was the kind of thing that when I was much younger, I would have just lost countless hours in. So I think maybe a younger version of me probably would have been straight into this and enjoyed it. But maybe not so much right now. I don't think I've got that kind of time. He's put himself back on mute and he's forgot.
Yes, no, I was coughing there, so that would be a reason why I put myself back on mute. So I don't think people would hear me like coughing all over the place. Coughing and snoring.
Keep your COVID down the stairs.
We'll let you off as you were on time tonight.
Yes. You're trying to throw me under the bus again. That wasn't totally my fault yesterday.
When is it like never your fault?
We don't talk about that.
Yes, we're not talking about that. So what do we think for this week on GFN? After going through them games, or Kelly, what do you think of this week's games in GFN?
I think it's really good because you've got that, I don't know about Far Cry, but I've seen everybody talking about it, so I think that's really good. And that Rainbow Six Siege, which I took over Josh's game, so like Josh was raging with me. And then you have Life is Strange. You can't beat that game.
So you're happy enough with this week's games?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think and you think it's a good mix? Barry, what about you?
Yeah, I'm really pleased with GFN Thursday this week. We've had advanced confirmation that 2 big titles are going to be on the platform day and date. Obviously, we're keeping in the theme of the free weekend, and with the content coming in obviously in Rainbow Six, and then again, almost half of this list again are day and date releases, and then mix that in with the variety. There's a little bit of something for everybody. There's lots to be enjoyed, and of course, as we touched on earlier, Life is Strange: True Colors is already available, on GFN, which for a day and date release is absolutely what we wanted to see. So overall, I think that it was a strong week.
Yeah, Killer Platypus. What they're just saying is it's about the free weekend and it's on sale. You can pick it up for a couple of £, maybe $5-6 mark this weekend. And it's the new season as well, as far as I know. The new season has just launched, so that's why they're doing a big song and dance about it, because it's free weekend and that. My take on it, I said to Barry before we go through, I thought it was a Mia sort of week. I think after going through the games, and I did say that, just me looking at the games, I didn't think it was really good, but we'll wait and see how we go through the games. It's actually not a bad week. There is a complete mix there. We've got what I call the PC game in like Transport Fever 2 there, which completely slipped my mind. That Protocol game, I'm not going to say the first name again, the Protocol game being there as well, that has got me really, really intrigued, and I think I'm going to give that a bit of a blast. Again, I think it's steady. It's got one of the big games of the week in Life is Strange, Day and Date. It is on there as well. Again, they're just consistently just bringing the games week in, week out, and again mixing them up, so it's not just one genre, it's across everything.
Spot on. And look, we've just breezed through an hour. I know we talk a lot, but we've just breezed through an hour talking about games, and you know what, it's been so much fun, hasn't it?
It is.
Don't all say yes at once.
Yeah, and the thing is as well, we could have added in another half hour or so if we went through the Humble Bundle games. But that's why we sort of
half an hour of like trolling you.
Yes, and talking about games. That's why we're trying to split it off into the different ones, because we're just worried about just talking for too long. So me and Barry will have a discussion to see if we're going to go through the Team 17 one in detail.
Barry.
And you.
It's not just lovely. It's just like, oh, we'll just
no, you didn't let me.
You just like, oh, we'll just ignore that person at the top bar.
No, you didn't give me a chance to finish. You jump in as usual. Jump down my throat before I.
Did you actually see me jump? No, I haven't moved off my seat.
Bye, Barry.
I'll keep you apart.
Yes. Yeah, we'll have a discussion amongst ourselves to see if we're going to do that one in a bit more detail, because I think we'll maybe put that out for members only first or something. We'll have a quick talk about that. Again, I thank you all for joining us, and we for me anyway, I say this all the time, I love doing this show.
It's one of the highlights of the week for us, I think. And obviously now we've got Kelly along trolling you as well. I'm sure people in the chat enjoy it even more.
I haven't really enjoyed coming along and like trolling Duncan. It's been really fun. I'm learning all about these new games.
Yep. And you've said I want to play this game, that game, and the other game. So this is one of the things we're trying to do this here for, is just to show that there's just so many games out there.
There is, and I think as well is that we talk a lot about the cloud, and I think Colm said this in the past actually. Services like GFN are kind of opened his eyes into playing games that he wouldn't usually play, and I think sometimes you see that live with us each week, where we've kind of maybe got games that we admit that we either haven't heard of, we may not have picked up, and we're picking them up, and they keep throwing these games out. We keep wish listing. We keep adding games to our library. I mean, I don't know how many games you bought in the last week, Duncan. I'm going to put you on the spot there. I know from last week's list, I added a couple to my library.
Yeah, I've got a couple as well. We just see these games coming, and it's just class. And this is what you want as a gamer, just to play all these different types of games. And I'm hoping with the three of us now, there's 3 different perspectives. I think people are getting to know what sort of games I like, games that you like, and games that Kelly like. Shoot people in the head. So this is what we want to see. So thank you all for joining. And I know this is not going on podcasts as well, but I'll just say this: we'll be back in about 45 minutes for the PlayStation show, and we'll be going through that because that's going to be more games.
Indeed. We will see you all there.
Bye.
Bye. I have to hit the button now, don't I?
That's right. Yeah.